Over the last year, I think that marketing's gone through a period of stagnation, of promise and unfulfilled success, I guess. I think areas where I talk are around social media. Everyone's been talking about social media for a long time as the saviour of the marketing sector. I think I've still to see a single ROI example, certainly in the B2B sector where I operate, from social media. And I'm really looking forward to somebody proving me wrong. Secondly, I think that big data is one of the big conversation points. And my personal view is I think that companies were doing a lot more with data back in the 90s and the early 2000s than they are today, and it's a real shame that the likes of Tesco Clubcard and some of those organisations have failed to grasp and to utilise the technology that now exists to really have a better understanding around customers. It is still simply, it doesn't feel as though it has advanced in the last 10 years or so. And again, I'm really hoping that the next decade will open up some of those areas for me. It's incredible, but I think that probably the biggest thing that I've seen in the last 12 months is how companies have returned to paper direct mail. I think that we've seen an incredible abuse of email, and I don't mean the guys from Viagra. I just mean that every company is just piling into email, and unfortunately to some extent into social. And as a result, people's inboxes are just dominated by a plethora of emails, and certainly with the onset of mobile with Blackberries and smartphones, it's very easy to delete emails without even reading them once you realise that it's not from somebody you know, it's a topic you're expecting. So it's been great to see a number of really innovative organisations going back to the traditional paper mail to find a way to cut through and to differentiate. So an average day at work I may get 200 emails, at home I'll get 100 emails, but I may only get 2 or 3 or 4 paper drops that appear on my desk or through my home letterbox, and those are things which I always look at because they're different, they stand out, and that's really interesting and perhaps a bit sad that's been the biggest thing I think's hit the market this year. So over the next 12 months, I'm really looking forward to be proven wrong, to be shown that social media really does have a commercial benefit, particularly in B2B, where it really has done so little as far as I'm concerned so far. I really hope that some companies are going to grasp the nettle and use that amazing amount of data that we all collect on all of our customers and use it in a constructive and a commercial way to give the customer a better experience. I'm really hoping that we're going to have a much greater use of the likes of crowdsourcing in terms of market intelligence to understand our customers, to understand insight, and rather than how it feels at the moment it's a matter of extremes. I hope we can find ways to get closer. I think that the number of smartphones that exist that is now the mainstream, the number of tablets that are there, and the way that HTML works to allow companies to deliver an experience which is unique, I think is fantastic. I think we're starting to see in the home the platforms that Sky and BT and TalkTalk and Virgin Media have got, which will really give a massive opportunity for marketeers to get really inside what's important to customers. So I think there's a real opportunity, and I think it's in the main technology-led and the use of technology, but ultimately it comes back to the basic principles of marketing, and that's what I think marketers need to keep feet on their ground, need to keep their feet on the ground in order to use that technology in a way that is different and makes a difference for customers.